do this for my father, who I've only seen from time to time in my dreams. I do this for you. I do this for my mother, who's finally clean, no longer a thing. I do this for you. I do this for my sister, my wife and my kids, cause they part of the team. I do this for all the naysayers and haters who made me one of the greatest. I know it kills you inside, that's why I do this for you. I do this for my father, who I've only seen from time to time in my dreams. I do this for
Mushy peeps, it's your boy, Young Savage. I'm back again. It is Sunday. It is late Sunday. It is almost 11 o'clock. I don't know why I'm making this video at 11 o'clock. But either way, I'm making a video because your boy is here today with a story. And the story is the first time I smoked weed. Like, literally the first time I ever got high. Like, that's what we're gonna be talking about today. That's the story, and it's a rather funny story. Like, these headphones are hurting my ear, but it's a rather funny story. Involves my friends. My friends, such good friends they are. Where should I start? Oh, I guess I should start at the beginning. Dumbass. It was about I was about 11, almost 12 years old when this happened. My friend Joe, he smoked weed. Like, his parents did not care that he smoked weed. He smoked weed. I was okay with it. He was my best friend. That was my nigga. It didn't bother me. So, me and him, we'd hang out like every day. Like, literally, that was my nigga. Like, I'd go to his house every day. He'd come to my house sometimes. We were always with each other. So one day, I go over to his house. I was staying the night. It was the weekend. It was Friday. But he pulled out his little tray or his little box. I can't remember, but it was something. He pulled it out, and pulls out his weed. And he starts rolling it. He starts, like, grinding it up, spreading it, like, lining it up, putting it in a joint or a blunt, and he lights it. He looks at me. He's like, "Yo, dude, you trying to smoke?" And I looked at him. I was like, "Man, I don't know. I don't smoke weed. My parents told me not to do drugs. I'm a good kid. I don't go to church, but, like, I'm a good kid." And up until then, I was totally against weed. I was like, "Fuck that. I'm never gonna smoke weed. I'm not a druggie, you fucking pothead." But I was friends with potheads. It didn't really bother me. I mean, if you smoke weed, that's you. Do you? Up in that time, I was totally against marijuana. Yes, I wanted to try it sometimes, but other than that, totally against it. And I was like, "Nah, man, I don't want to smoke. Go ahead, smoke by yourself." He's like, "Come on, man, don't be a bitch. Just hit it once." And that instantly, like, I don't know what clicked in me when he called me a bitch, but when he called me a bitch, I was like, "Bet I ain't no bitch. I'll smoke some weed if I want to." Now, think about this. In my head, I'm thinking, oh my god, what if my parents find out I smoke weed? They're gonna beat my ass. They're literally gonna murder me. But I was like, fuck it. I took a hit off of it. Took a big hit. I hit that shit like a champ. And he's over here like, dude, don't hit it that hard. Don't hit it that hard. It's your first time. And I hit that shit hard as fuck. And, like, I get back to him. I held it in for a good 10, 15 seconds and let it out. And then, like, we keep on going back and forth smoking it. It was a pretty big blunt. It was about that big. That big a blunt, that fat around. Pretty big blunt. Going back and forth smoking it, and we finish it, and let me tell you, I'm high. I'm already high. I was high like 10 minutes after the first hit I took, so I'm gone. Okay, I'm literally, I don't know where the fuck I'm at. I'm just gone. But he looks at me. He's like, "Bro." I look at him. I'm like, "What's up?" He's like, "You feeling it, bro? You feeling it yet?" And I don't know what happened, but when he said that, I died. I started laughing. Like I get really, like, I laugh a lot when I'm high, and I was like, I just started dying. I fell on the floor and I started dying. So I'm on the floor laughing. He starts laughing because I'm on the floor laughing, and we're just laughing back and forth, just laughing. We would not. We laughed for a good 10 minutes, and then his dad. I love his dad. I love my friend's dad. He's so, like, his dad is a hood. His dad is a gangster. Like, he's a straight OG. But Joe's dad busted the door, and he's like, "What's up with all this laughing?" And I was like, "Oh shit, what's up, Dad?" And he's like, "What y'all doing up in here? Y'all smoking?" I'm like, I look at Joe and I'm like, "Oh shit, what do we say?" And Joe's like, "Yeah, Dad, we smoking." And Joe's like, or Joe's dad, and he's like, "Well, don't y'all be causing no trouble, all right? Don't be too loud." And we're like, "Okay, Dad." And he's like, "Y'all better be going to bed soon, or I don't care. Don't be making too much noise." I'm like, "Okay, Dad, we won't." And he leaves, closes the door, and then we look at each other, we lock eyes again. We start laughing again, just laughing and laughing. At this point, it was like a good 15 minutes since we finished that blunt, and we're still just, I'm gone. I don't know about Joe, but I was gone. I was past cloud 9. I was on cloud 29. Okay, I was 20 levels past cloud 9, but I don't know what the hell he gave, what kind of weed that is. What was that made me feel that way? But I felt amazing. But I don't know what was in that blunt, but it just made me forget everything that was going on. I mean, I was only 11, 12 years old, so I guess wasn't anything too stressful in my life going on other than me not getting the Christmas present that I wanted. LOL. But we go throughout the night, and I ain't no bitch, so I didn't fall asleep. Okay, so it's about, we smoked a blunt. I think it wasn't too late. It was like 9 o'clock when we smoked that blunt, but it started to wear off around 12:30 to 1 o'clock in the morning. It started to wear off. So I'm like, I turned to him. I look up at the ceiling. I'm like, "Dude, I think it's starting to wear off." So he's like, "Bet," and I was like, "What?" And he pulls out his tray again, and this dumbass pulls out another sack, rolls another huge ass blunt, and starts smoking it. He's like, "Here, hit it." I was like, "I don't know, man. I'm already gone. Like, I'm still gone. Like, I don't know if I should hit it." And he's like, "Don't be no bitch, dude. Hit the blunt." I was like, "Bet. I ain't no bitch. I'll hit the blunt." And we smoked that one. I was done after that. And then after that, we snuck out. We snuck out. There's our dumbass choice right there. We snuck out just to go paroling, walked the streets, ran into some friends, started kicking it with them, smoked a blunt with them. Even better, smoked a blunt with them. I smoked like 4 blunts that night, which is crazy. But we split with those other two kids we met up with, or bumped into, I guess. And then it's just me and Joe walking the street, walking around, and a cop stops us. Need I tell you, it is 2 o'clock in the morning. Curfew up in Ohio is 11. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, and we're out high as fuck. Like, we're like gone. We're high as fuck. Cop stops us. Stops us, asks us, like, "What are you doing out past curfew? It's past curfew. You shouldn't be out." I don't know how Joe acted so calmly while he was stoned, but this man is a perfectionist when he was stoned. He looked at the cop. He's like, "Oh, we're on our way home," which we were. We were on our way back to Joe's because we were tired. So we're on our way. We were So he's like, we're going home. And the cop's like, oh really? Where you live? And at the time, we were only by Gardner's, and Joe lives up the street from Gardner's, which is good. But Joe's like, I live over by Dave's. Dave's is a food mart gas station. That's where he lived by there. Lived right behind it. And, well, Gardner's wasn't that far of a walk from there. So he told the cop, he's like, I live behind Dave's. So he's like, the cop's like, okay, you promise you're going home? And Joe's like, yeah, we're going home. We're tired. We were just out of friends, and we've lost track of time. So the cop's like, okay, if I catch you out again, I'm gonna have to take you to the station, call your parents. So we're like, oh shit, we don't want that. We're going home. So the cop lets us go. He leaves. We start walking back to Joe's. And I don't know what happened, but these two teenagers, not even teenagers, they were like a year older than us, 13 and a half. These two kids bump into us. Like, purposely bump into us suspicious. So me and Joe, being me and Joe, we got short fuses. So that set us off. We turn around and be like, hey, watch the fuck where you're going, dude. Don't be bumping into us. And these guys instantly got into our faces. Like, what the fuck you say, little dude? Like, we'll beat your ass. So Joe, being the person Joe is, looked at the dude that was in his face. And Joe straight punched this dude in the mouth. Like, wrecked his shit, dude. Like, this dude didn't know what hit him. Like, Joe's small. Like, he's not a very big dude. Like, he's short and nimble. Like, he's quick on his feet. So Joe hit this dude in the face. This dude did not know what hit him. This dude looked like he got hit by a semi-truck. And Joe just started going at it. And I'm just staring. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? Joe, Joe's already on top of this dude, wailing on him. And so I'm like, did that just happen? Other dude that was in my face was on top of Joe, or trying to get Joe off, hitting Joe and shit. So I jump into action. I'm like, oh, fuck no, you ain't about to hit my nigga. So I jump, and I tackle this dude. Boom, I tackle this dude, and I start going at it, and start wailing on this dude. And the dude ended up getting a bloody nose and a cut under his eye. Joe knocked his dude out. That dude was taking a nap on the gravel that night. But after that, me and Joe took off. Like, we started running. And I was a lot skinnier back then. But we started running when we got to his house. So we're up in his room now, and we're just like, dude, what the fuck just happened? Like, did that really just happen? We just get in a fight? And we started assessing it, like, dude, we just whooped some dude's ass. Like, some dude's ass. People's asses while we were gone. We were still high as fuck when this fight happened. We, like, comprehended the situation. We're like, dude, we just beat some ass, bro. We're high as fuck. Like, we started freaking out. Like, we were excited. Like, hey, that's lit, bro. That's elite. That's fucking elite. So after that, we went to bed. Woke up the next morning. I went home. Mom and Dad never found out that I smoked that night. They did later on that he was the first person that got me high, but they couldn't really do anything about it because it happened so long ago. But I did smoke weed more, like, after that. Like, I kept on smoking weed until my mom told me I wasn't allowed to smoke weed until I was 18. LOL. Good thing I turn 18 next year. But yeah, that's the story of the first time I ever smoked reefer. Yeah. I guess that's it for today. That's it for today's video. Leave a like and a comment. Subscribe. Make sure to subscribe. Always hit that subscribe button if you like my content and want to see more. Because I'll be updating. updating. That's not the right word. I'll be uploading every Friday and Saturday. Yes, I know it's Sunday today. I didn't do a video yesterday or Friday because I just didn't feel like doing it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm lazy. I'm not motivated. But I wanted to get a video out for at least this weekend. So yeah. Good luck to all the kids taking exams tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I will be one of those kids taking exams Tuesday, tomorrow, and Wednesday. Fuck me. Good luck to those kids. Good luck. Hope you do good. Hope you pass your exams. But yeah, I'll be uploading every Friday and Saturday. Hit that subscribe button to see weekly uploads. And I love you guys. This is your boy, Young Savage, signing off. Dose.
I do this for my father, who I've only seen from time to time in my dreams. I do this for you. I do this for my mother, who's finally clean, no longer a thing. I do this for you. I do this for my sister, my wife and my kids, cause they part of the team. I do this for all the naysayers and haters who made me one of the greatest. I know it kills you inside, that's why I do this for you. I do this for my father, who I've only seen from time to time in my dreams. I do this